You are standing in the middle of an ocean of money falling from unlimited source, and the source shows absolutely zero signs of slowing down. If anything, it is accelerating. Welcome to the Reality Revolution. I'm your host, Brian Scott, and today's activation is raining money. A sensory activation for infinite wealth. And before we begin, I want to invite you to join the Reality Revolution community, where I hold weekly group coaching sessions, and there is exclusive content with audiobooks and meditations you can only find in my community. We meet on a regular basis. We have networking sessions and masterminds. It's an amazing experience where you can find your soul family. You can find the link in the description at www.school.com/reality revolution. There's a story that Neville Goddard told on July 16th, 1969, during a lecture called Many Mansions. Now, you can find where I read that lecture by just looking up Many Mansions Brian Scott. Now, in that lecture, Neville spoke about the infinite states of consciousness available to every human being, states he compared to the many mansions of John 14, and he shared the account of a man in his audience who had discovered something remarkable. The man was driving home one day when he realized that April 15th was approaching, and he could use some extra cash. He made a very good salary, lived generously, had a beautiful home and 3 children, and yet, as anyone who has ever faced tax season knows, there's always a moment when you could use more. So while sitting in traffic, he decided to play a game. He imagined that it was raining gently, only the rain was little green pieces of paper, money, falling softly from above, drifting down onto his head, his shoulders, his hands. He could feel it. He could actually feel the gentle rain of paper money descending upon him. He did this for 2 or 3 minutes before traffic demanded his full attention and he had to stop. That evening, he thought it had been such a great fun that he tried it again. Once more, he felt the money descending upon him like gentle rain. The very next day, April 14th, his boss walked into his office and told him he was receiving a 10% raise, retroactive to the first day of the month, and handed him a check on the spot. And this man already earned a very large salary. 2 or 3 minutes. That's all it took. A playful, imaginal act performed with feeling and sensory conviction, repeated once, and the outer world reorganized itself overnight. This is the principle you're about to use right now, today, on yourself. Because here's the truth. Neville spent decades teaching in lectures like Many Mansions and All Things Are Possible. Your imagination is the creative power of God within you. Everything external is secondary to the internal scene. When you assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled, and you hold that assumption with every fiber of sensory intensity, reality bends to match it. The man transformed an ordinary drive home into a rain of wealth. You're going to do the same, and you're going to go much further. Welcome to Raining Money. The core of Neville's teaching can be stated simply. The world you see is the outpicturing of your inner assumptions. Change the assumption, and the world must change. It was never complicated. I've read over 360 lectures by Neville Goddard. It was never anything that I was teaching that was deeply complex. It was always very simple, and he always taught the same thing. He taught this from the late 30s until his death in 1972, and he stated it hundreds of ways. But the mechanism remained the same. You must feel yourself into a new state. You must give that state sensory vividness. You must believe in the reality of what you are imagining so completely that it becomes more real to you than the room you're sitting in. He also taught something that most people overlook. Bring all of your senses to bear upon the act. In multiple lectures, he spoke about the smell of money, how it has its own unmistakable odor, different from every other kind of paper. He described how a woman imagined receiving an envelope stuffed with cash, heard the coins rattling inside, pulled out the bills and smelled them, counted them down to the penny. Within days, a stranger appeared with a job offer that paid her the exact sum she had imagined. This is the technique, sensory immersion in the state of wealth already realized. You're going to go further than counting bills in an envelope. Although I have a counting bills meditation on the channel and a raining money meditation on the channel, I wanted to take you deeper. You're going to stand in a downpour of money so vast and total, so saturating that every square inch of your awareness is drenched in abundance. You're going to feel it raining money. And when you do this regularly, something remarkable begins to happen. Channels open, opportunities arrive, checks appear, the cheats materialize. The doors swing wide because you are already living in that state. I've experimented with this enough and have heard from many who have tried my meditation on this that I had to teach it again. It's been a while since we focused on this technique. This activation is designed to be listened to. You can use it in a drowsy state before sleep, which Neville called the most powerful time for impression. You can use it during meditation. You can use it while walking, driving, or sitting quietly with your eyes closed. The only requirement is that you enter the scene, allow the words to carry you into the experience, feel the money on your skin, smell it, hear it, see it gathering around your feet, live in the downpour. Do this regularly. The overwhelm, the abundance, the overflow, all of it. It creates a unique frequency. Do it daily or nightly if you prefer. And the world around you begins to shift. Neville said that, in a way you could never consciously devise, you'll find yourself moving across a series of events leading you toward the objective realization of your imagined state. You do your part by feeling it real. The universe does its part by orchestrating the how. So close your eyes if you'd like, and allow your breathing to deepen on its own. There's no technique to master here. It's not an elaborate process. You simply allow yourself to arrive in this moment, and you begin to notice something unusual about the air around you. There's a tingling quality to the atmosphere, a certain electricity, a sense of something about to happen. The way you feel seconds before a summer storm breaks open across the sky. You can feel the pressure shifting. Something immense is building just above you, gathering itself, preparing to release, and then it begins. The first bill floats down lazily, catching the light. As it spirals, it lands on your shoulder. You reach up and feel the texture of it between your fingers, that crisp, fibrous, utterly distinctive feel of a brand new $100 bill. The ink is fresh. The paper has that particular weight to it, that slight roughness, that quality that separates currency from every other piece of paper on earth. You know this feeling. Your fingertips recognize it instantly. You bring the bill to your nose and inhale it. There it is, the smell. Neville was right. Money has an odor unlike anything else. It is sharp and metallic and clean. It's the scent of ink and cotton, fiber, and something ancient and indefinable. It's imbued with people's worries, memories, thoughts. Something that speaks to a very deep part of you. You breathe it in. You feel a surge of excitement in your chest because this bill in your hand is only the beginning. It has a sound to it as you rub your fingers to it, as you crinkle the money. It has a certain feeling. Now more bills are falling now. 2, then 10, then dozens. They spiral down around you like enormous confetti, fluttering and turning in the air, hundreds, 50s, 20s, stacks of them, separating in midair, fanning out, catching invisible currents. They land on your head, your arms, your open palms. You can hear the soft whisper of paper brushing against paper as they tumble past each other on their way down. And the rain intensifies. Now it's coming in sheets, dense curtains of currency pouring from a sky that has turned green and gold with abundance. The sound changes. It is no longer a whisper. It is a rushing, fluttering roar, like 10,000 birds taking flight at once. Bills are landing on the ground around you so fast that the earth beneath your feet is disappearing under a rising tide of cash. You're standing ankle deep in $100 bills, and the rain is still coming harder. Feel your feet in this moment, the soft, shifting mass of currency beneath your soles. It crinkles and compresses. You can feel individual bills sliding against each other, layer upon layer, the pile climbing your shins now. You reach down and scoop up 2 enormous handfuls and let the money run through your fingers like water. It cascades back down in a green waterfall, making that gorgeous rustling sound that is unlike anything else in the world. Put it in your pockets. You stuff it in your pockets until they're full. Maybe in your pants. Your hands are full. The money is caught in your hair, resting on your shoulders, piling against your chest. Slip it under your shirt, in your shoe. Put it wherever you need to. Know that it continues to pour. Allow yourself to go deeper into this scene. Neville taught that the secret is to make the imaginal state so real and vivid, so sensory complete, that it replaces the outer world entirely. So let yourself dissolve into this experience right now. There's nothing else. There's only this rain. You tilt your head back and look up. The sky is raining money, as far as you can see in every direction. The bills are catching the light as they fall, and each one glints gold and green and white, tumbling end over end in slow motion, filling the entire visible atmosphere. It is the most magnificent thing you've ever witnessed. The infinite generosity of the universe pouring itself out for you in the language you asked it to speak. You start to laugh, maybe giggle. You cannot help it. It bubbles up from somewhere ancient and deep inside you, a laugh of pure, startled, overwhelming joy. This is happening. It is real. You are standing in the middle of an ocean of money falling from unlimited source, and the source shows absolutely zero signs of slowing down. If anything, it is accelerating. The money is up to your waist now. You're wading through it, pushing great waves of bills ahead of you as you walk. Every step sends a cascade of hundreds and 50s rippling outward. You reach down and gather an armful against your chest and hold it there, pressing your face into it, breathing in that intoxicating scent. Feel the weight of pure abundance against your body. Something shifts inside you. Something important. Something permanent. You realize you've always been this wealthy. The money was always here. The rain was always falling. You simply walked out of the shelter that you had built for yourself, the shelter of limitation, of careful budgeting, of anxiety and scarcity thinking, and you stepped into the open air. The moment you stepped out, the moment you made yourself available to receive, the downpour found you. The rain was always falling. It existed before you noticed it. You simply walk into the open and finally let yourself get soaked. Now the scene expands. You're standing in an open field, and the field stretches to the horizon in every direction, and the entire field is covered in money. Bills are stacked and scattered and heaped as far as the eye can see. A rippling landscape of green and gold, and the rain continues to add to it. An endless supply pouring from an infinite source. You start running. You sprint through the money. kicking up huge rooster tails of bills behind you, and the wind of your own speed sends hundreds swirling into the air around you. You're moving through abundance at full speed, and it's exhilarating beyond description. Your heart is pounding with pure aliveness. You are shouting with joy. You leap into the air and come down in a pile of money so deep it engulfs you completely, and you roll through it, feeling it against every part of your body, your back, your arms, your face, your legs, surrounded on all sides by wealth without limit. You lie there for a moment, completely submerged, and you feel the weight of money pressing gently against you from every direction. The weight of abundance. It is warm and safe, real. This is what total financial freedom feels like in the body. Just memorize this feeling, burn it into your nervous system. Your body is learning something right now that your mind has been struggling to accept. You are abundant. Your cells absorb the frequency of wealth. Every nerve end is being reprogrammed. You sit up, and money slides off you in great sheets. You are covered in it. It is in your lap, draped over your shoulders, tangled in your fingers. You hold a single bill up to the light and watch the watermark appear, the delicate filigree, the embedded security thread, the micro printing that wraps around the portrait. Every detail is sharp. Every detail is perfect. The bill is as real as any bill you've ever held in the waking world. More real, in fact, because this bill carries the charge of your focused intention. The bill is a seed that your imagination has planted, and it will bloom into physical currency through channels you cannot predict and never need to understand. Something new begins to happen. The money around you starts to glow. Each bill pulses with a soft light, as though it contains its own internal sun. You realize that the money is alive. It is energy. It is consciousness. It is a form of creative force that wants to move, to flow, to circulate, and right now it wants to float to you. You can feel the money responding to your presence the way iron filings respond to a magnet. Bills are drifting toward you from every direction, drawn by the frequency you are emitting. You are broadcasting wealth from every pore, and the currency of the universe is answering your broadcast. Stacks are assembling themselves at your feet. Neat bundles appear in your hands. A river of money flows in from the east, a second river from the west. They converge around you and spiral upward in a magnificent golden vortex, and you are standing at the center of it, perfectly calm, sure, perfectly at home. Because this is your home, your natural state. Abundance is where you live. Limitation was only a costume you wore for just a short bit. Now you've taken it off, and you remember who you are, a being of infinite creative power. You are the imagination that Neville spoke of, the same force that shaped every galaxy, every ocean, every mountain on this earth, and you have turned that force toward wealth, and wealth is answering. Feel the truth of that in your bones right now. Feel it settle into your marrow. You are wealthy. You have always been wealthy. The evidence is raining down on you this very second. Stand still for a moment in the swirling vortex and listen very carefully. The money is speaking to you. Every bill carries a message, and the message is the same. I belong to you. I've always belonged to you. I've been circling the globe, passing through a million hands, and every exchange was bringing me one step closer to where I always meant to land, right here, in your life, in your hands, in your account, in your world. Feel the truth of that. Money is seeking you with the same intensity that you've been seeking it. There's a magnetic pull between you and abundance, a gravitational field that draws currency towards your energy signature the way rivers are drawn toward the sea. You spent years reaching for money. Now, feel what happens when you realize money has been reaching for you. The bills falling around you are love letters from the universe. Every single one is a confirmation that you are seen, you are valued, supported, and your desire matters. The universe rains money on those it remembers, and it remembers you always. It is intimate. It is a direct response to the frequency you are broadcasting in this very moment. And the more you stand here, the louder the message becomes. The money is saying, spend me with joy, invest me with confidence, share me with generosity, allow me to circulate through your life like blood through a body, nourishing every organ, feeding every cell, keeping the whole system alive and thriving. Money is meant to move, and it moves best through people who love it, who appreciate it, who receive it with open hands and release it with an open heart. You are that person. Right now, standing in this rain, you are becoming the kind of person through whom vast sums flow effortlessly. You're becoming a conduit for abundance, a channel so wide and so deep that the universe can pour its wealth through you without restriction. And the more freely it flows through you, the more it accumulates around you. This is the great paradox of wealth. The more you allow it to move, the more it stays. Let's go deeper into the senses. Neville said to bring all your senses to bear. So bring them now. Smell the money. Take a long, slow breath in through your nose. The air is thick with it. That metallic, cottony, absolutely unmistakable aroma of fresh currency fills your sinuses, your lungs, your entire awareness. You smelled this before. Your money knows the scent, the way it knows the smell of summer rain or fresh bread, or the ocean at dawn or freshly cut grass. Except this scent carries a specific electrical charge. It makes your skin tingle, your heart beat faster. It speaks directly to the part of your brain that says more is coming, everything is handled, you are provided for. Hear the money. Listen to the rain of bills falling around you, that soft, continuous, papery rush. Underneath it, hear the clink of coins hitting coins. Somewhere a register is ringing, somewhere a safe is clicking open, somewhere a notification chimes on your phone. And it is another deposit, another payment, another windfall landing in your account. The sounds of money are everywhere, layered and overlapping, creating a symphony of abundance that plays on and on without end. Feel the weight. Pick up a brick of $100 bills, solid and wrapped, fresh stack. Feel how heavy it is in your hand. Feel the density of it. The single stack contains $10,000 or more, and you're holding it casually the way you hold an apple or a glass of water. You feel its weight, and you set it down and pick up another and another. There are hundreds of these stacks surrounding you, more than you could count in a lifetime, and every one of them is yours to keep. See the money. Open the imaginal eye wide. The light reflecting off this landscape of currency is extraordinary. A warm, honeyed, golden green radiance. Everything glows. The sky above you is luminous. Now pay attention to what is happening inside your body. Everything changes. Your shoulders have dropped. Your jaw has relaxed. Your breathing has slowed. That tight knot of worry about bills, about income, is dissolving. This is the most important part of the entire activation. The money in your imagination is doing something to your nervous system, rewiring the story your body has been telling itself about scarcity, replacing fear with certainty, anxiety with ease, contraction with expansion. And because your body cannot tell the difference between a vividly imagined experience and a physical one, Neville knew this. Neuroscience confirms it. The shift happening inside you right now is real. It's physiological and measurable, and it will persist after you open your eyes. You're training your subconscious mind to accept wealth as your default state. Every time you return to this rain, every time you feel the bills on your skin and smell the currency in the air, hear the beautiful flutter of money falling around you, you're strengthening a pathway that says, I am wealthy. Money flows to me. I'm surrounded by mountains of abundance at all times. I receive easily. I receive generously. I receive now. And the subconscious, which Neville understood as the creative medium through which all manifestation occurs, receives this instruction and begins immediately rearranging your outer world to match it. There's a moment in every great imaginal act when something clicks into place. Neville described it as a feeling of relief, of naturalness, of quiet certainty, of gratitude. It is the moment when the imagined state stops feeling imaginary and starts feeling true. You're approaching that moment now. The money rain has become familiar, expected. It has become the most normal thing in the world. Of course, money falls from the sky around you. Where else would it come from? Of course, your pockets are full. Of course, your accounts are overflowing. Of course, abundance follows you wherever you go. This is who you are. This is how life works for you. This is your permanent weather. When you reach this point, when the imaginal act feels ordinary, when wealth feels like your birthright rather than a distant hope, you have locked the frequency, tuned your inner radio dial to the station of abundance, and held it there long enough for the signal to become crystal clear. Once the signal is clear, the broadcast is unstoppable. Your subconscious mind has received the new program. Your nervous system has encoded the new pattern. Your body, your mind, your energy field, every dimension of your being is now vibrating at the frequency of wealth. The beautiful part, once you lock the frequency, you never have to struggle to find it again. So lock it now. Feel the click, feel the certainty, settle into your body. Feel it. Stand in the rain now. And let a wave of gratitude rise through your body. Feel it begin in your feet, the soles of your feet. Feel gratitude for every dollar you've ever received in your life, every paycheck, every gift, every unexpected windfall, every coin found on the sidewalk, every refund or bonus, every tip, every inheritance, every stroke of financial good fortune that has ever landed in your hands. And then extend that gratitude forward in time. Feel grateful for the money that is on its way to you right now, moving, in transit. Checks are being written with your name on it. Contracts are being signed in your favor. Opportunities are crystallizing that will bring you more wealth than you've ever experienced. Gratitude is a rocket fuel for manifestation. The feeling of the wish fulfilled is the secret, and there's no feeling more complete or convincing, more magnetically powerful than deep, sincere gratitude. Wherever you go today, money is falling around you. You may choose to notice it. You may play it softly in the background of your awareness. It's always there. The rain has started and it continues forever. It follows you into your kitchen, your office, your car, your bed. It is falling on you while you eat breakfast, falling on you while you check your mail, falling on you while you sleep. The rain of money is now a permanent feature of your inner landscape. Remember the man from Neville's lecture. He felt the gentle rain of paper money for just minutes. The next morning, a check was in his hands. You too will have your moment. You will experience a financial event, an unexpected deposit, a new client, a raise, a gift, an inheritance, a business opportunity, a creative breakthrough that generates income. And in that moment, you will feel the same sensation that you're feeling right now, standing in the rain of infinite money, and you will know that you created this. You will know that your imagination shaped reality. You will know that Neville was telling the truth all along. And then you will come back here, stand in the rain again, and the next time it will be even more vivid, more real, more powerful, because you will have proof. And proof feeds faith, and faith deepens the imaginal act. And the deeper the imaginal act, the faster and more spectacular the manifestation. The cycle becomes self-reinforcing. Wealth breeds imagination, breeds wealth. Repeat these words now and feel every one of them as absolute, unshakable truth. I am standing in a rain of money that never ends. I feel it on my skin. I smell it in the air. I hear it falling all around me. I am wealthy beyond measure, and my wealth increases with every breath I take. Money flows to me from expected and unexpected sources in ever-increasing amounts. I receive freely. I receive joyfully. I receive now. Every cell in my body vibrates at the frequency of money. My imagination is the creative power of God, and I have used it to assume the state of total financial freedom. The assumption persisted in hardens into fact. The rain is falling. The rain is real. The rain is mine. Open your eyes when you're ready. Take a deep breath. Smile. The rain continues. Neville once said that everything under heaven is plastic as potter's clay to the touch of the shaping spirit of imagination. Money is included, wealth is included, financial freedom, abundance, prosperity, generosity, overflow. All of it is clay in your hands waiting to be shaped by the scenes you choose to inhabit. The man in Neville's Many Mansions lecture had everything already: a good salary, a beautiful home, and yet with a single playful imagined act lasting 2 or 3 minutes, he called in a 10% raise overnight. He made a game of it. He felt money raining down on him. You are doing the same thing now, doing it with money. You're standing in the rain and deciding that it is wealth, feeling the bills on your skin. Return to this activation often. Let it become a daily practice, a nightly ritual, a touchstone you carry with you through every waking hour. The more you visit the rain, the more vivid it becomes. The more vivid it becomes, the faster your outer world conforms. And you will smile, because you will know exactly where it came from when the money comes. Now, for those who wish to deepen this work, there's a simple daily practice drawn directly from Neville's teachings. Each night as you lie in bed, allow yourself to enter the drowsy state that borders on sleep. This is the state Neville called the most receptive and creative and powerful. In this state, bring the rain. Feel the money falling on your body. Smell it, hear it, see the bills spiraling down. And then, while holding that scene, with real conviction, drift into sleep. Neville promised that the state in which you fall asleep impresses itself upon your subconscious mind and begins to externalize. When you fall asleep in the rain of money, you are planting the most powerful seed of wealth available to any human being. You are planting it in the most fertile soil imaginable. During the day, whenever you think of it, return to the rain for a few seconds. Feel a bill land on your shoulders or in your hands while you're sitting in traffic. Neville also taught the power of inner conversation as you go about your day. Speak to yourself about your wealth. Say things like, I love how money finds me wherever I am. Or this is extraordinary, another deposit just appeared. I am so grateful for the abundance pouring into my life. Speak these words inwardly. And refuse to entertain conversations, thoughts, or feelings of lack. When the old pattern arises, the worry or tightness or fear, return immediately to the rain. Let the downpour wash the old story away. Replace every thought of scarcity with the feeling of money falling on your skin. The rain is always falling. You're always wealthy. The only question is whether you are paying attention. Pay attention. Step into the rain. You can find all episodes of The Reality Revolution at my newly updated website, therealityrevolution.com. Help me out. Click on it. It has information about all my events, all my episodes, links for coaching. I'm going to have a blog on there. It is a more updated website. It's got all the information you need right there. I'd love it if you checked out my art. You can find it at www.newearth.art. Be sure to subscribe to my second YouTube channel, The Brian Scott Musical Experience, where I'm releasing new music on a regular basis. I'm sending all my love, all my light to everyone listening and welcome to the Reality Revolution.